What is going on, Miami Heat Talk fans? Your boy Ernest here, and I am back with another Miami Heat Talk video. You guys, it's exciting. Today's Friday, aka Friday. Y'all know I'm off Saturdays and Sundays, so damn it, I'm excited. I got my return match this Sunday for pro wrestling. It's been 5 months since I've been out, and life can't be any better right now. So I hope everybody's feeling just as high as I am. Please take a moment, you guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. Help me with this YouTube algorithm. And go ahead and click that subscribe button. It would really mean a lot to me. Now, on to today's video. And off we're rolling with another Miami Heat Talk adventure. And boy, do I have some good updates for you guys. Now, look, we're almost a week away from training camp. Things are heating up. Trade talks, rumors. Everybody has something to say about this Damian Lillard to Miami Heat process. Talks are intensifying. Now, it was reported yesterday that the Portland Trail Blazers are intensifying and pushing a Damian Lillard trade. They are trying to get this done before training camp. And per Barry Jackson yesterday, the Miami Heat do not want to make a Damian Lillard trade in the midseason. They want to trade for Damian Lillard, and they want to trade for Damian Lillard now. Now, has the Miami Heat and the Portland Trail Blazers actually sat down and gone back and forth? It's like I said yesterday in my video, you guys, and if you haven't watched it, please take a moment and check that video out. But I said yesterday that the Miami Heat and the Portland Trail Blazers, Pat Riley and Joe Cronin, have not really sat down and discussed trade packages since back in the Summer League. So there hasn't really been talks between the Miami Heat and the Portland Trail Blazers until now. Now, it was, like I mentioned before, it was mentioned by Woj last week on Friday that the Portland Trail Blazers are intensifying their talks and trying to get a multi-team trade done. And it's like I said in the past, that means they're trying to get a multi-team trade done so they can send Tyler Hero, Miami's shiny bright toy, to another team for more draft capital. That is what Portland is looking to do. They're trying to get as much assets as possible. Now, with all this said, there was reports last night around 7 to 8 p.m. A few of you actually mentioned it in my comments yesterday, late last night, after I posted my video. A lot of you were talking to me about the possibility about other teams' names coming up. And you know what? There's been a lot of different teams that are linked. I posted a video on the Toronto Raptors. That pretty much died. So there you go. Rumors. But there's a lot of other teams that have been coming up. You got Toronto, you got Chicago, you got Phoenix, you got Philadelphia. You know, there's a lot of teams' names that have been popping up as potential rumors. None of those teams, in my opinion, you guys, are straight up trades for Damian Lillard. I said this before and I will say it again. It is Portland's responsibility to find other teams to facilitate a multi-team trade. Why? Because there's no other offers for Damian Lillard. No other offers that Portland will take that's better than Miami. People are saying Toronto has a better offer. This team has a better offer. Guys, other teams can offer better packages than Miami. I never said that wasn't the case. It is the case. Other teams can blow Miami's offer out of the water. Here's the problem. Those teams won't do it. Because you're trading for a guy who's 33 years old making $200 million left on a 4-year contract. A, he doesn't want to be there. B, and you trade for a guy, and then in the middle of the season, he may request another trade. So you gave up all your assets for him, and he doesn't want to be on your team. C, do I need to say more? Guys, Portland is trying to find multiple teams so they can get as much assets as possible. These teams are not going to take Damian Lillard straight up because there's no certainty on what he's going to do. He wants to play for the Heat. Portland is going to get that done. They're going to send him to the Heat, but they're trying to get as much value back. My God, I feel I'm repeating myself these last few months, but we have to, because at this point, you guys, every video that I cut, if I talk about something different, people are going to say, oh, but you didn't say this, when I've been saying that the last 2 months. So that's why I got to repeat myself, apparently. But anyways, trade talk started flowing, and something that really started picking up. The Portland Trail Blazers looks like they have interest in Phoenix Suns star center, DeAndre Ayton. That's pretty much the report now because it looks like it's pretty much all they can get. They don't want Tyler Hero because they already have an abundance of guards. So even though Tyler Hero is a better piece than DeAndre Ayton, my opinion, DeAndre Ayton does fit better for Portland. He's a center. That's what they need. Now, here's the thing. I know a lot, before I talk about this package, I know a lot of people are going to be in my comments hating and saying things, well, Portland doesn't have to trade with Miami. If they want DeAndre Ayton, they can just trade with Phoenix straight up, and Phoenix will get Damian Lillard, and you guys don't get Damian Lillard. Ha, 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 ha. Get a life, first off. Secondly, it's been reported many times in the past that Damian Lillard does not want to play for a super team. Now, before you start throwing shade and you say that if he gets traded here, we'll be a super team, no. Ain't nobody called Miami Heat a super team before this NBA Finals run. Ain't nobody. If Miami Heat would not have won that play-in game against Chicago, and we were talking about this trade right now, nobody would be saying super team. It's because the Heat went as far as they went. You got Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo and Caleb Martin ascending. You put Damian Lillard there, and people is going to think it's a super team. It's not. Miami Heat is predicated on defense. Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo are mainly defensive players. They are not offensive-minded players. I know Jimmy Butler scored 56, 40, and 30 multiple times. It's because he has to. He's that talented. But that's not his game. You bring Damian Lillard here. Now Damian Lillard is going to be the primary offensive focal point, like he was in Portland, so that means he doesn't have to change his game. You get Jimmy Butler, who's 34 years old, who now can play the game that he's truly meant to play, to be the number one on-ball stopper against wing players. You got Bam Adebayo doing his job down low. Damian Lillard is going to be the primary offensive focal point. We know Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo can give you 20 to 30 on any given night. But here's the problem about sending Damian Lillard to Phoenix, why that shit won't work. First off, he don't want to play for a super team. Secondly, he said a lot of crap about Kevin Durant in the past, so I don't think they're like 100% cool. Talking crap about KD going to the Warriors, chasing rings, stuff like that. KD is always on his feelings. Everything always gets to him. He's very sensitive. I'm sure he has those bullets in the chamber. But explain to me how a team with Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, Damian Lillard, how the hell would that work? It won't. There's one ball, and 4 very highly offensive-minded players. 2 people are going to have to sacrifice. It's not going to be Kevin Durant, and it's not going to be Devin Booker because it's Booker's team. So what does that mean about Bradley Beal and Damian Lillard? Damian Lillard can't play the game that he wants to play. He has to be a role player now, which is not what he is. So this won't work. It's not like the 4 guys can average 30 points a game. There's one freaking ball. Damian Lillard and Bradley Beal's averages are going to go way down. We saw this with the Big 3 era. You put LeBron, Wade, and Bosh together. Whose game got affected the most? Bosh. Dwayne Wade had to take a step back so LeBron could be the guy. That's why that would work here in Miami. Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler will know their roles and will allow Damian Lillard to continue to be that guy. Damian Lillard will not get that in Phoenix. He won't get that in Philadelphia. He may get that in some of these other shit teams like Chicago and Toronto. But then we're going back to the original statement that was made. Damian Lillard wants to go to a team where he can win. There's only one team where Damian Lillard can continue to be the player that he is and play for a team that's a contender, the Miami Heat. You send Dame to Chicago, you send Dame to Toronto. 1, you're going to piss him off, so he's not going to be happy going there. And 2, he's not going to contend. So Damian will tell Portland, just don't trade me, which I'm pretty sure Portland may want, but that's not going to happen. Dame has been very, 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 very clear. He's never changed his mind. He's been on point. He wants to go to the Miami Heat. Now, it looks like with all this stuff that's gone on, the fact that Joe Cronin has not been able to find a great deal for Damian Lillard besides the Miami Heat, it looks like he will not have any other choice but to make a deal where Damian Lillard goes to the Heat. Now, I have a trade package idea that I think would work. And I'm telling you guys, when I heard Phoenix, Miami, and Portland, I'm like, okay, well, people just forget about salary caps then, right? Like, they just forget about numbers and how this shit works. Because how would this trade get done? I was hearing reports, you guys. Oh, my God. I was hearing reports that was saying, oh, well, Miami will get Damian Lillard. And then Phoenix will get Yusuf Nurkic. And then Portland would get DeAndre Ayton. And a 3-team trade. That does not work. The Heat are $6 million under the second apron. They can't take Damian Lillard without giving a lot. He makes $45 million. And in the new second apron, you have to match that contract by 110%. So it needs to be very close. So, when I was on the ESPN trade machine, busting out trades all morning, trying to find out what would work between these three teams, I found a trade that not only works, but I found a trade where the Miami Heat can keep Tyler Hero. And that's huge. So, a three-team trade between the Miami Heat, the Portland Trail Blazers, and the Phoenix Suns. This is how it would look like. The Miami Heat would get Damian Lillard. 1. The Miami Heat would get Damian Lillard. The Portland Trail Blazers would get DeAndre Ayton from Phoenix, Kyle Lowry from Miami, Nikola Jovic from Miami, and Jaime Jaquez from Miami. I know Heat fans were giving up Jovic and Jaquez, but stay with me. In return, Phoenix would get Yusuf Nurkic from Portland and Caleb Martin from the Miami Heat. I tried a lot of different trades, you guys. I tried including Tyler Hero. I tried including Kyle Lowry to the Phoenix Suns. When I'm telling you guys I tried a lot of trades, I was on the trade machine for about a half an hour, busting out different trades, trying to see what would work. And a lot of them would not work because of salary cap issues. This trade that I just said right now works. Now, with that said, Portland Trail Blazers would also receive multiple first-round draft picks from the Miami Heat, pick swaps as well, and possibly second-round draft picks from the Phoenix Suns as well. So, this is going to be a big multi-team trade. But by that happening, you get Damian Lillard, and you get to keep Tyler Hero. Now you have a big four of Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Damian Lillard, Tyler Hero. You got Josh Richardson, you got Thomas Bryant, you got Kevin Love, you got Hayward Highsmith, you got guys like Jamari Bouye and Drew Smith. You got and then let's not forget, Miami can go ahead and fill out the roster in free agency. You're giving up a lot of these players, but there's a lot of guys in free agency that are waiting to see what the Miami Heat do. Guys like Lamar Stevens, guys like Goran Dragic, guys like Austin Rivers, who says he wants to play for the Miami Heat. Let's not forget, you guys, I know it's going to be scary, giving up Caleb Martin, giving up Jaime Jaquez, giving up Nikola Jovic. I know that's scary for Heat fans, but let's not forget, we turn players that have been released from other teams, garbage players, into quality role players. You don't believe me? Just look at us. Oh, and I forgot. Let's not forget we have Duncan Robinson, too. Jesus Christ, you guys. This Heat team is going to be fun if we deal with all that. So I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think. Do you think that this possible three-team trade brings traction? Because a lot of people have been saying yesterday that this trade is going to happen this weekend. That the fact that Portland are aggressively talking with other teams looks like they're going to make this trade by this weekend. They're talking with Phoenix hugely. They're interested in DeAndre Ayton. And I just put out a trade package that would work. So do you guys feel that this trade is going to happen soon? Also, let me know what you guys think about the trade package I suggested. Are you okay with that? Do you think it's too much? I don't think so, because we get to get Damian Lillard and keep Tyler Hero. I think it's fair for all three parties. I think everybody gets what they want. And for those people that say Phoenix get Nurkic and Martin, why? Ayton and the Phoenix Suns have a big problem, you guys. They've been looking to trade Ayton for a long time. They gave Ayton that contract last year because they had to, because Indiana gave him that money. Phoenix didn't want to pay him that money, so they're trying to get rid of him. You get Nurkic, you get Martin. With that super team mix, it's going to help them out. I think it works for all three parties, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please, guys, take a moment. Don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe if you're not already. Once we get to 2,000 subscribers, I want to do something special for you guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. Until next time, your boy Ernest here. That's enough said. Let's go, Heat.